Hey guys, I'm back and I want to do some layouts with you guys. I think I have just completed a 12 by 12 album. It was a family album for a coworker friend of mine, and she wanted to give it to her son for graduation this weekend, so I didn't get to film it. But I thought, you know, I'm really getting into doing layouts again. I haven't done them in a long time. I have tons of albums, 12 by 12. I have a lot of 8 by 8 albums, so I thought it would be fun to do layouts for both, 8 by 8, 12 by 12. And I saw that I had this Disney album. Now, it's all scratched up. It's got Mickey on the cover, but as you could see on the edges, it's all scratched up. Yeah, I mean, it's been in my stash forever, and even on the edges here and here. And I thought, oh my gosh, Cindy, you got to do something. You know, you got to start doing layouts. So, and I want to do 12 by 12 layouts with you as well, because I have tons of Disney paper, and there's more in my stash besides this. I've been holding on to it. I've been hoarding it. It's ridiculous. I need to get stuff done. And my husband and I, you know, we live in South Florida. We've taken a lot of trips to Disney, Animal Kingdom, all those places, and we have stacks of photos. I have yet to scrapbook. So I thought, this is ridiculous. I'm going to do this with you guys, maybe inspire you to get some of your old albums out and get started as well. Now, I haven't found an album I particularly like yet for the 12 by 12, but we're going to do layouts together. And then I figured by the time we're done, I'm going to do it through this whole month. And by the time we're done, we will have a full album for the 8 by 8, and we'll also have a full album for the 12 by 12 layouts. Besides my other projects I'm going to do, I just thought this would be something fun to do together, and then we could page through all the albums and see what they look like and how they turned out. So I have 2 of these Magical Adventure kits from Echo Park Paper. And I thought, well, the kits aren't going to get me through all the scrapbooking, even though I have 2 of these in my stash. But I remembered I have all of these simple stories. I have Say Cheese 4, Say Cheese 3, and Say Cheese 2 paper pads. And I thought all of the colors blend together. So this is what I'm going to be using for all of my layouts, my 8 by 8 and my 12 by 12. And the first thing we're going to do today is work on the 8 by 8. And I opened it up and I thought, well, what could I do on this front cover here? I hate that it's just plain. I don't know why that bothers me. So I want to do something here. And then I am so used to, when I do albums, that they're top loading. I forgot, because this is so old, it loads from the sides. So I don't know why that annoys me, but it does. So I have to remember that when I'm trying to put them in. But anyway, we're going to do a front page today, and I want to do something with this front cover. And I was thinking maybe I will do 2 Mickey gloves things from my Cricut, and maybe make a pocket here. Although on the back cover here, I always love to make a nice big corner pocket to tuck in extra photos. So I'm not sure. I'm either going to do that, or I'm going to make one big Mickey glove and have that be a journal area for me about this trip. I also picked out my first photo that I want to put in the album, and this was cropped a while ago. I think it's like 3 3/8 by 5, I'm not sure why it was cropped. I must have wanted to use it in another album and never did. But I think this photo is going to be the first photo of the book. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make my Mickey glove. And I'm also going to pick out paper for this first. So I was thinking, since I already tore into the Simple Stories Say Cheese 4, like I have all of these scrap pieces already besides the 12 by 12 paper. I thought I would take my photo and just kind of page through. I like that firework paper. I think that's what I'm going to go with, guys. I think I'm going to go with the firework paper. Oh, I forgot this. How it has these cute strips. See, when you don't pull your paper out for a while, you forget what you have. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, I don't know what you guys think, but I think the castle picture is going to go well with the firework page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this to an 8 by 8 size, maybe gather up some other pieces to go with it, and then decide what I'm going to do here, and I will be back and we will put our first layout together. Okay guys, I think I've worked out the inside cover, which I'll move it over a little so you can see the whole thing. I haven't put it together yet. I just kind of played around with some things. I was going to do the Mickey glove, but I figured there's a lot of you that don't have, you know, Cricut cartridges and things like that. So we're just going to use ephemera from the paper collection and maybe some handmade embellishments. And I think I got my layout ready over here. So we're going to start with this side, and I'll give you measurements of what I used. And let me just, I had this cute little map in my stash for like the longest time, and I thought it would be perfect to put over this tag. And then I had this little camera that I cut out from the paper collection, and a star and a banner here, and then this today, some stars here. Hopefully I will remember my layout. And then this journal card, which I'm going to back with black cardstock. So the paper that I cut out measures 9 1/4 by 8. And I'm going to go ahead and start gluing that on. I just figured a journal card might be really nice. This was our first trip to Disney with my mom and dad when, I think it was from 2006. And we just spent like a 3-day vacation there, and we have not been to Disney for years, but I have stacks and stacks. Like I said, this is from 2006 and I still haven't scrapbooked it yet, so I thought, you know what, it's time. It is definitely time. Okay, let me just smooth this whole page out. I like how it covered that front album. And I think I'm going to put this, try and center it as best I can. So this journal card measures 4 by 6. And for the black cardstock, sorry, I thought I wrote it down. I did 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I'm just going to glue that. And I had bought like ephemera packs here from the Echo Park paper. And I also like this one here. I handmade that one a long time ago. I actually have, I think I have a video on how I made that one. A couple different Disney embellishments. Gosh, it's a long time ago, but if I find the video, I will post a link below to it. So I think I showed you how I made this little guy with a stamp, a punch out. I punched this out from some paper, and then I just put this little sticker on it. He got so cute. But I'm not using that in this one in particular. But I am using the Mickey ear balloon embellishment that I made. So I'm going to look for the video and definitely post it below for you guys. But we don't all have the same papers or the same, maybe you're doing a totally different theme. It's not Disney, maybe it's a beach thing, and you're just looking for some inspiration. So I thought this would be a cool way to start inspiring myself as well. My gosh. I mean, really, 2006? Come on, Cindy. What have you been waiting for? Okay, I'm going to put this right about there with this corner touching, almost touching the edge. And then I have this little map of like a theme park. I'm going to put that right there. And then I was thinking of putting the camera here or in there. I'm not sure about the camera yet. I am going to put the Today tab on the top of the journal card here. Hopefully I have that centered. And then I'm probably going to put 2006 inside there. Oh, I wanted my star behind it, but that's okay. It'll look cute in front of it as well. Put that right about there. And these little stars I got from the Magical Ephemera pack. And I'm going to stick it in there. And I think I'm going to put this little piece down here. Don't know why, I just feel like I want to. And another one of these stars in here. And maybe I will add the camera. Wasn't sure. I cut this out from the paper. And the star here. So I think this front page is pretty much complete. And then I can journal all about our vacation and stuff on this side. So we're going to work on our first layout. So let me set the book aside and change my camera batteries. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have my pictures of kind of how I want to do this layout. I'd like to add something like up in this corner here, but I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to pull out this sticker sheet from the Magical Adventure Pack and just play around with it a little bit. But this was the embellishment that I had made a long time ago, and I show how I made this. And I think this one's in the video. And there might be another few things. This ticket I just cut out of the paper. But there might be a few other embellishments with it. But like I said, I'll look for it and I'll post it below. Okay, so because this photograph measures 5.5 by 3 3/8, I did my black cardstock at 5 5/8 by 3.5. And I just wanted a little black border to kind of help it pop. And this is a pretty simple layout I'm doing today on the 8 by 8, just to kind of get started. Okay, so let me run my bone folder over this. Okay. And I want to center this piece as best I can, and this piece measures 4 by 6. And I wanted to use yellow to kind of pull some colors from that main page that we did. Okay, that looks pretty good. But before I glue this down to this paper, I want to put this in there. So this is a photo of my hubby. You can tell this one's pretty old. He only has a little goatee there, but right here in this photograph, there it says the number 50, and then you see this gold kind of curtain around that entrance there. That's where this photograph was taken, because you can see the 50 again with the gold. So I thought, I don't know who those people are, but I thought I would tuck it behind that photo. And then this photo of myself and my mom, that was taken in front of the building as well. Alright, so that was my thinking on that anyway. So this photo measures 2 by 3 7/8, and I'm going to glue it to a black piece of cardstock that measures 4 by 2 1/8. And then I cut out a piece of red with white polka dot, and that measures 2.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to glue this mat on top of that. Pretty simple, basic layout to get us started. Okay, turn that around and just run my bone folder over that. Scratch my photo. And I think I'm going to put my photo here. So I'm going to slide that under. And I kind of want that on the edge there. So I think that's where I'm going to put it. So I'm just going to do a little pencil mark here and here, and get some glue on the back of this. Going over the pencil mark so you don't see it. And then I'm going to glue my main photo right on top of that. And if you're just getting started scrapbooking, you haven't done it before, just make sure your glue or your double-sided tape is photo safe, acid-free, photo safe glue. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now I want to get my other little photo down here in the corner. Okay, so my photograph measures 2.5 by 1.5. I'm gluing it to a black piece of cardstock that measures 2 5/8 by 1 5/8. Just gives it a nice little frame all the way around. And then the blue pattern paper cardstock measures 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. And I think, and I'm going to cover up the castle, so I think I'm going to lay that right about there. Okay, and then I have my Mickey ear balloon. I kind of wanted the stars on the photo a little bit, and I'll have that going down there like that. So let me add a little bit of glue. And then I'm also going to add glue to my balloon string. Whoops. So I can lay it down and it stays in place where I want it. That's the layout. Oh, I think it looks so cute. I think I kind of want to add stuff to it though. I know I had this cute little admit one ticket to go down here, but what I'm going to do is open up my album again and just set it right next to it so I can kind of pull colors from the same, I don't know. I'm looking at these stickers here and I'm thinking, what could I add? I mean, I think it looks cute just like it is, but I think I want a little something up here. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure. Maybe wishing, this little wishing sentiment, or maybe one of these stars. Let's see. Can add another. No, I don't like that. This is my process, guys. This is what I do. I just kind of pick things off and see if I like it, and if I don't, I put it back on the sheet because eventually I am going to use it. Nope. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to think about it and see what I want to do, but this is basically the layout I like. I'm going to add this ticket because I think the ticket is super cute. I'm going to add that right about there. Alright, so now it's time to slide it in. Lift that up. Oops. And there we go, guys. We got the front cover done and our first basic layout. And I'll be back to do a double layout for the next pages. Until then, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and happy crafting.